the African Porter Radio TV.
We love to air your opinion.
The Lion's Voice.
Ibi mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o máa ta o. Ibi mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o máa ta lọ.
Ètèmi ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ kí ẹ sọ màláìka kí ànábì aláìlúwa. Ṣé tí n bá lọ yá South Africa ó ṣe máa bá mi lọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ bá mi débẹ̀ ó ṣe ẹ ti rẹ́dí o. Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi tẹ́ gbọ́ pa South Africa. Mo jáde wá báyìí kẹlẹ̀ wá confirm látẹ̀lé mi fún ara mi. Gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ doubt pé màláìka kò ní wá kó máa lọ kò ní South Africa ọlọ́run kò dẹ́bi wá sí January ó ti di lílọ ó ti di ṣiṣẹ́ kọ́lọ́run bá kó fi ẹ̀mí wálẹ̀ kí kọ̀ọ̀kan máa ṣe gbogbo wa àwa la máa wá èyí la máa bá a máa fi Nàìjíríà ilẹ̀ láṣẹ ọlọ́run ní on the 20th of January ọjọ́ mẹ́wàá yẹn straight down títí di on the 30th of January a máa fẹ́ máa padà bọ̀ Nàìjíríà that 10 days láàrin ẹ̀ láti máa ṣe gbogbo àwọn shows máa ṣe ní South Africa ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin tẹ́fẹ́ bá wa lọ tẹ́wọ̀n pé bá a ṣe fẹ́ ṣe mi ní visa mi ò ní gbà mi ò láwo nọ́mbà tó máa ṣó lórí kíní tẹ́ ìwò yẹn òun lẹ́ máa pè ẹ̀ bá wa lọ tó bá wòye láti lọ ọlọ́run á bóyí láṣìírí ṣẹ̀wọ̀n káwọ̀ kì í ṣe máa mórí jẹ gbogbo èèyàn tó bá ti yẹ wá sí àwọn náà máa ń pọ́n wọn lé ní follow me I follow you èèyàn tó bá ràn mí èmi á ràn wọn bó pọ́n mi lé máa yẹ ẹ sí tó bá yẹ mi sí máa pọ́n ẹ lé tàbí ẹ mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ Saoty lọ́wọ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín ọlọ́run wa lọ́jọ́ ìyá mú ọjọ́ yẹn ló fún gbogbo wa ẹ ṣe so bóyá jẹ́ nìyẹn àwọn èèyàn tó pè mí wọlé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń sì sí nìyẹn so àwọn títí fíìsì àwọn tó ti jáde tó ti rẹ́dì àwọn náà ṣe kí nìyẹn ló ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ìwọ tí o fọ́nà fẹ́ bá wa lọ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ọlọ́run àṣírí ààbò gbogbo wa àṣírí wa ò ní tú o bó kò mọ̀ gómìnà tí ẹ fẹ́ náà yẹ jẹ́ jáde kí lọ́wọ́ kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé nọ́mbà yẹn wá pùtù ètò kò lè kò sí wà lánú ẹ̀. tí bá ló yá South Africa ṣò máa ń bá mi lọ.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. That is just the information we have for you. We are connected live and direct to one of our very own all the way from Ghana. I know the network is not that great on your side. Let me quickly put you on the spotlight straight away. Let me allow you to introduce yourself to the listeners at all. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the listeners. Can you unmute yourself? We can't hear you. Okay. It seems like we are having challenges with your network. Now, go ahead now. Okay, the network is kind of very bad on his side. I really appreciate every single one of you connecting to us on the African Porter Radio TV International. You see my new cuts, new beautiful, look so awesome, Super 16. We don't want to age. Welcome to the African Portal Radio TV International. For those of you connecting with us across the globe, I really appreciate every single one of you. I celebrate you and I welcome you to the African Portal. It's going to be a beautiful, lovely hour this afternoon, and I'm so excited about this broadcast today because we are putting on the spotlight one of our very own all the way from Ghana to talk about Jollof War. Jollof War is already upon us. It's going to happen on the 10th of this month, November, in Midrand. So please don't miss it. That is what has been getting momentum on our space. Honorable Motola put this together, and it's going to be a lovely time. So please join me right here, right now. My guest today is a writer, and also he has published many books that talks about the Jollof. So that is what will be gaining momentum on this broadcast this hour. I greet you no matter the country you reside, no matter where you are. I greet you according to your time zone, and I greet you according to your language in South Africa. Dumela, Ashe, Moloini. Welcome to the African Portal Radio TV International. I appreciate every single one of you connecting. It is a great pleasure to be here, and I'm so excited about this. And let me give you an update of what is coming in November. Today is the second day of November, and it's going to be a lovely month for every single one of us, and you're going to enjoy this great month by the grace of God. I'm really excited about this month because it's a beautiful month. It's month that I believe that we use to prepare for the Christmas and the New Year. So it's already upon us. November is here. A lot of celebration here and there. So the African Portal will be making it happen raw tomorrow. We are joining Precious. The Precious is another gospel artist. She was on the African Portal in January this year. She's one of the people we opened the broadcast with this year. And she is launching a new album. The African Portal will be there. Her will be there as well to also support a new album. So I'm inviting every one of you. Please join us tomorrow. It's going to be a great time tomorrow as she's going to release a new album. I'm inviting you. I will be there by the grace of God tomorrow to make this happen. So I'm using this time to invite everyone that's connecting to the African Portal Radio TV International, no matter the country you reside, no matter where you are. Join us. Let's do it together. The more we do it together, the more this continent move forward. So, Precious, we are coming tomorrow. The African Portal is coming tomorrow. So this is a reminder to everyone. Join us tomorrow. It's going to be a great time tomorrow. The venue is already on the flyer that I put on the spotlight. It's a new album. And it's going to be a great time in Johannesburg tomorrow. The address, time, and everything is inside this flyer you are seeing on the screen. And by the grace of God, it's going to happen next week, Saturday. The good woman in Johannesburg is going to make it happen. I will be there. I will be the MC of that program. And I'm inviting every one of you to join us as we celebrate our women. Oh, next week, Saturday is going to be a great time. Don't miss it. Be part of that beautiful, lovely time. Oh, let's celebrate our women in style. It's going to be a great time. I will be one of the MC of that program next week, Saturday, 9th of November. Let's meet. All the road leads to Johannesburg. Iyayoba will be there. That is the mother that is putting everything together. So please don't miss it. You have to be there on Saturday next week. And on Sunday, it's going to be a great time. Jollof War with Honorable Tujo Motola in Midrand. So I'm inviting every one of you. Let's go to Midrand. Let's go and enjoy this great time. First of its kind in our community, in African community. Jollof War is going to be a lovely one. This is not the first time they're doing it. They've been doing it. This is the second one. The first one, Nigeria took second, while Ghana took first. So this is the second edition. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a love time. It's going to be a celebration. It's going to be hitting to when you quench. On next week, Sunday, in Midrand, that is Jollof War. And if you know how to cook jollof, come register, be part of it. It's going to be a lovely one. Early bed is 350. Late bed is 500. For those of you that you want, VIP is 1,000, and the contestants will be 2,000 rand. Don't miss it. Come and cook. Let's hear what you guys are. If you want to support, you can call the African Portal plus 2778 703 3584. Next week, Sunday, 10th of November, is going to be a great time. Remember, it's Sarawiwa's day, and we are putting it together to celebrate the life and the contribution of one of the Ogboni leader, the King Sarawiwa. It's going to be a great time. Jollof War in Johannesburg, in Midrand, by Honorable Omotuji Olutami Adetuji Omotola. Be there. See you there. God bless you. And that is what is going to be getting momentum. I'm bringing an author that's wrote a book about what we call Jollof. And he's already in the studio with me. Join me as I welcome. If I should be reading about, it's going to take me a while. Let me allow him to quickly introduce himself. Kindly go ahead and introduce yourself to the listeners at all. I believe your network should be fine now. All right, it seems we're still having challenges with his network there. I believe he's going to join us soon. He's not speaking. Oh, it's freezing. So let's wait for him to connect. Are you there now? Can you hear me?
Thank you very much for.
Go ahead.
Yes, I can. I can hear.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, thanks a lot for having me on your wonderful studio. My name is Deryus Kwabena Partey, and I'm from Ghana, especially from Accra, Transformer Accra in Ghana. Yes, and I am a fiction
Excellent.
fantasy writer. I tell stories about and my stories are more in African. Recently, story of wars. Jollof Wars. It's a story which delves deeper into the history of Jollof and creative.
All right. We are having challenges with your network. Network is not giving us what we are expecting, and that is dragging this program a bit slow. So everyone joining us, I apologize. Our network is not doing very well, but we're going to have the conversation by the grace of God. We're going to continue. Let me just read you a few bio of this guest of mine. His name is Deryus Kwabena Partey, a 26 years old Ghanaian fancy writer who has written 13 unpublished West African fantasy novel and novels. My writing name was known now changed to the name Nene, which means king. I love an anime, and my favorite author are Nnedi Okorafor. So those are the things that he puts together. We have a lot of things to talk about him, but his network is giving us a lot of headache. Let's believe that we're going to get a better network from his side so that we can be able to have a conversation. He's connecting with us all the way from Ghana. All right. Are you there? Can you hear me? I'm struggling to hear you because the network is not good on your side. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh.
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, let's get to the business of the day. Let's talk about Jollof. Let's talk about your reading skill. Let's talk about who you are. Why do you choose to be talking about this? And what does it mean to you?
So first of all, when you come to come to Africa, cooking in itself is a form of that unite together in a. So back home over here, when my mom was cooking, especially when she's cooking jollof rice, the entire family would come together to, and it brought us together and also helped to change. These are some of the things inspired me to work on jollof rice. Because over here, jollof rice kind of seen as a very special meal. It's only prepared to be during very occasions, mostly. Moved to the of rice or jollof. I try to explore it more and try to find the reason why it is that powerful enough to unite people together. To the extent even it's uniting other countries together. That's one of the reasons why I try to explore this topic on Jollof. And I try to show the story to the world as a whole.
Wow, wow, wow. So let's look at it. Have you ever done any research about Jollof? Where is this idea coming from? And which year do we discover Jollof in Africa?
The before I started writing the book, I had to do a little bit of research on Jollof itself, and I didn't really know where it was from. You know, we're eating it as a special food. I didn't know anything about Jollof. Is anything. I got to see some snippets of the Jollof Wars online, and I got interested in it. Like, what is it all about? And then I in the Gambia, whereby discovered by the yes. So instead of me just giving a direct history on this story, I wanted to be more creative.
All right, his challenges, his big challenge on our side because the network is not giving us what we needed from Ghana. We are having a very poor network from his side. But I'm still here. We still enjoy ourselves. It's still going to be a lovely conversation, regardless of what network is doing. We're still going to have the connection and we're still going to have the conversation. Jollof in Africa, what is your own take? What do you want to tell us? How do you cook jollof in your own city? And when do you discover jollof in your own house? And how important is jollof in African home? This is what we want you to call in and tell us about your experience and why you love jollof. So let's talk about that on the African Portal Radio TV International. And on that, let me see if I can be able to get Honorable Motola to talk more. And I have a lot of people that have talked about jollof. And I'm still going to connect with more people that's going to be talking about why jollof is the only thing that unites us in Africa. You see, in Nigeria, jollof have been one of the great food that unite us in Nigeria. A lot of people believe that without jollof, there is no party. If you go to any party and you don't see jollof in the party in African party, and that is whether Nigeria, Senegal, Ghana, and you don't find jollof in their party, that means that party is not complete. So tell me your experience, tell me your home view about jollof as Honorable Tujo Motola is organizing Jollof War. I believe that you are cooking jollof in your house as well. And if you think that you are the best cook, with the best cook of the jollof, come out, let's go to competition. Come and prove yourself. Jollof Cafe already get involved. Many organizations already got involved. It's going to be a great time in Johannesburg. Jollof, that is our identity. And it's time we start promoting what unites us. Look at the Chinese. They are bringing their Kung Fu kitchen to Africa. It's spreading all over Africa. Africa also needs to bring their jollof rice. Nigeria needs to bring the taste of their jollof rice. We need to use our cuisine. Let's also sell our products. And that is what African Portal is all about. To bring Africa to the spotlight, to sell African products. Remember my slogan, wear Africa, speak Africa, eat Africa. That is the African Portal slogan. Africa is our business. Africa is what we believe in. The growth of Africa is all what we are looking for. And that is why we are in this continent. That is why we have not run out of this continent. We will have run to Europe or America or Asia. But we decided to step back in Africa to make Africa great again. It's in our hands now. It's all of us job to make this great continent great again. Let's bring African back to its right sense. Let's bring African back to its right status. Let's bring African back to its right place in the world. Enough that the people are messing African up. Let's African sell its products. Eat Africa, drink Africa, and wear Africa. Speak Africa. And let that be your slogan so that African will be one of the great continents of the world as well. When we hit what we produce, when we produce what we need, then there is a future for Africa. And that is all what the African Portal is calling for. Remember, I used to tell you that Africa is my business. That is the only business that I do. Africa is all about Africa. Africa is a lovely place to stay. The most of the best place to stay on earth is Africa. Just unfortunately that Africa, our economy is still struggling. We are still backward economically. And we are saying that Africa can do better than what we are doing now. Let's rise against all that is challenging and dropping us. Let's work together. Let's create this beautiful continent to be a place where people will love to come through. Let's make Africa great once again. It's in our hands now. Mandela said, It is in your hand. It is in our hands. Let's do it right. African Portal Radio. Africa is our business. We are ready to assist you. We are ready to put you on the spotlight. We are ready to showcase you. You have anything to say about Jollof? His line is open right now. Call +2778 703 3584. That is the number to call. My guest is in the studio with me all the way from Ghana, but we are having a wrong signal. The signal is not too good from Ghana, but we are working on it. Our team is working on it. By the time we get hold of him, we'll bring him back again. Remember that Jollof War is just around the corner. Register, be part of it, enjoy the every moment, and let it go viral. The more you share this program, the more you allow it to go viral. So please kindly share, like, comment. Let this go viral. Let's celebrate African cuisine. Let's celebrate African diversity, and let's enjoy our meal. And that is what all Africa is calling for. Let's unite Africa. Let's unite in purpose. Let's unite in all things. Let's make Africa great once again. I really appreciate it. My guests, I'm still waiting for you to connect back so that we can continue with this program. We want to talk about Jollof. We want to talk about the history of Jollof. We want to talk about where this Jollof is coming from. And why is it that Jollof is mostly using at the big occasion and celebration? You will also know that before we out of this program this hour. Shoyombo Comfort Oluwakola, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Keep watching it, keep sharing it. Let this go viral. I'm coming back. Let's quickly go to advert. Let's make some money. Let's bring some money in. It's important that we advertise all the company doing well in our community. Let's raise the banner. Let's tell their story. Let's give them the voice to talk. Let's Africa rise again. Africa, rise to your right post and take over your enemy. Africa, shine bright to the darkest part of the world. Africa is our business, and we will always promote everything that have to do with Africa.
Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi tẹ́ gbọ́ pa South Africa mo jáde wá báyìí kẹ́lẹ̀ gbọ́ ní kẹ́lẹ̀ wá confirm látẹ̀lé mi fún ara mi gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ doubt pé màá kò ní wá kó máa lọ kò ní South Africa ọlọ́run kò dẹ́bi wá sí January ó ti dílé lọ ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ kọ́ lọ́wọ́ bá kó fi ẹ̀mí wálẹ̀ kí kọ̀ọ̀kan máa ṣí gbogbo wa àwa la máa wá èyí la máa bá a máa fi Nàìjíríà ilẹ̀ láṣẹ ọlọ́run ní on the 20th of January ọjọ́ mẹ́wàá yẹn straight down títí di on the 30th of January Nigeria that 10 days láàrin ẹ̀ láti máa ṣe gbogbo àwọn shows tá máa ṣe ní South Africa. Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ bá wa lọ tẹ́ mọ̀ pé bá a ṣe fẹ́ ṣe mi ní visa mi ò ní gbà mi ò láwo nọ́mbà tó máa show lórí kíní tẹ́ ẹ̀ wò yẹn òun lẹ máa pè ẹ̀ bá wa lọ tó bá wòye láti lọ Ọlọ́run á bòye láṣìírí ṣẹ̀mùkáwò kì í ṣe máa mú orí jẹ gbogbo èèyàn tó bá ti yẹ wá sí àwọn náà máa ń pọ́n wọlé ni follow me I follow you èèyàn tó bá ràn mí èmi á ràn wọn bó pọ́n mi lé máa yẹ ẹ sí tó bá yẹ mi sí máa pọ́n ẹ lé tàbí ẹ mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ Saoty lọ́wọ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín ọlọ́run wá lọ́jọ́ ìgbà á mú ọjọ́ yẹn ló fún gbogbo wa ẹ ṣe so bóyá jẹ́ nìyẹn àwọn èèyàn tó pè mí wọlé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń sì sí nìyẹn so àwọn títí fíìsì àwọn tó ti jáde tó ti rẹ́dì àwọn náà ṣe kí nìyẹn ló ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ìwọ tí o fọ́nà fẹ́ bá wa lọ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ọlọ́run àṣírí ààbò gbogbo wa àṣírí wa ní tú o bó kọ̀ mọ́ gómìnà tí ẹ̀fẹ́ náà yẹ jẹ́ jáde kí lọ́wọ́ kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé nọ́mbà yẹn wá pùtù ètò kò lè kò sí wà lánú ẹ̀. tí bá ló yá South Africa ṣò máa ń bá mi lọ thank you.
Àwọn nọ́mbà tó wà lójú òpó ilé mọ̀ pè sí ẹ mọ́ gbàgbé pé òyìnbó Ghana náà ló gbé dání òyìnbó Ghana ló ní òyìnbó Ghana sọ pé láti ogúnjọ́ ti di ọjọ́ tó gbẹ̀yìn oṣù kìíní ọdún 2025 Màlálà fi ṣíde ètò tí ó máa dún tí ó sì máa dùn ó ti sanwó African Portal ká máa polongo ẹ̀ 6 weeks láti máa polongo ètò yìí gbogbo àtàwọn tí wà lórí afẹ́fẹ́ mọ̀ gbọ́ táwọn sọ fún yín nípa ètò yìí má jẹ́ káròyìn ẹ̀fọ́ ẹ̀ o pé kulé ó gbọ́ kú sọ fún tọkọ kọ́ yìí ó rọ̀ gbọ́ kó rò fún òye ẹ lọ sọ fúnra yín ẹ lọ pera yín kẹsàn fún ọmọdé kó sọ fún àkàtà tó ọmọdé kí wọ́n kó sọ fúnra yín pé màlá ń bọ̀ lórílẹ̀-èdè South Africa onídìí January ni o January ni ẹnu mi àgbò ní January láti January 20 ni ó ti dé títí di òpin oṣù January olóòrè ti gbọ́ ẹnu màlá fún àwọn tó ti fẹ́nu ara wọn sọ ẹ má jẹ́ káròyìn ẹ̀fún yẹ̀yẹ́ tíyáyà òyìnbó gánà tó kájú ẹ̀ ló pe dájú náà ló ní mọ kéde ẹ̀ olórí pé kí wọ́n sọ gbogbo àgbà ńlá yẹ pé màlá ń bọ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa láti ogúnjọ́ títí di ọjọ́ tó kẹ́rì oṣù kínní ọdún 2025 ó sì wọlé tán ó ti dé tán ọdún ìbáyìí yóò kó oṣù kan àti bí ọjọ́ mélòó kan nínú ọjọ́ tó kù ibi ò ní bá ọ ò ní rárẹ̀ fẹsẹ̀ sí ìpọ́njú ò ní kọlù ọ ìfòró ò ní bọ àtijọ́ àti mo ò ní nira ìrìnàjò ayé rò ní dojúrú ó ò ní ṣiṣẹ́gbé ó sì ní kàgbákò oríire ń tiẹ̀ nílé lọ́nà oko oríire ń tiẹ̀ mo bá yín dúpẹ́ yìí tẹ́ wọ́n lóṣù tó yìí mo dúpẹ́ o ẹ ṣé ọ̀yìn tó wò wá yìí tó ń tẹ̀lé wa mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yìí ojú òní tiwa àlejò mi ti padà wọlé sókè pé ìdájọ́ òkè àlejò wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé ẹ ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ thank you very much are you there? Are you there? We hardly hear you. Hello? Hey, we have a very poor network in Ghana. So we are not going to continue with this guest of mine until when he have a good network. Maybe I will need to bring him back. Let me start letting you know that you're on the African Portal Radio TV International. The more you share it, the more you give it opportunity to go viral. Please share this program. Hello? Hello? Ọ̀dà ẹjẹ́ máa gbá àwọn polówó ọjà tó pọ̀ lélẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan èjèèjì káwọn fi polówó ọjà bọ̀ polówó ọjà báyìí yóò náà ní àgbómú owó kò sọ́nà méjì ẹja polówó àwọn ọjà tá a lè fi ní àtàwọn ọ̀tẹ̀ ẹni mọ̀ nípa African Portal àtàwọn ọ̀tẹ̀ ẹni ṣe kí ìrìn àgọ́ oúnjẹ yìí kọjá yìí kó lè bá gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ kọjá yìí kó lè bá rí owó gidi mú wọlé ẹjẹ́ máa gbé àwọn polówó ọjà kan méjì wọlé bó bọ̀ wọ́n ti lọ ẹgbẹ́ lẹ́yìn látọ̀dọ̀ ìyá wa Tóyìn Fẹlá ẹja gbọ́ ní Kẹfẹlá.
lára ohun tá a fi mọ ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà òun ni ká wọṣọ kó gún régé ká wọ bàtà tó gbàgbà mu ká sọ ẹ̀gbà ọwọ́ àti ti ọrùn ká wá wégèlè tàbí ká lo fìlà bí ọba tá a jẹ́ èyí gangan làmì tá a fi mọ ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà láti wá rí aṣọ òfì bàtà ọlọ́kan ọ̀jọ̀kan ẹ̀gbà ọwọ́ tàbí tọrùn tó bòde mu ẹ máa lọ tààràtààrà sílé iṣẹ́ Nnedi Enterprises lábẹ́ aláṣẹ àti olùdarí màmá wa Erelu Ọ̀kín Nike Pella ọmọ wọn ní Ìṣẹ́yìn òrò ọmọ ẹbẹ dímọ̀kọ Ìṣẹ́yìn ilé aṣọ láì tí ìwé jìnnà ẹ ti mọ̀ pé bí gangan lójúlówó aṣọ òkè sọlẹ̀ sí àwọn aṣọ òkè tó gbàgbà mọ́ tó lálòpẹ́ àtàwọn bàtà oríṣiríṣi bíi gúúsì pàṣáàt àti bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ àwọn fìlà tó bóde mu kódà àtúnlẹ̀ bá ń ṣe bàtà àti fìlà tí ó máàkì ara wọn àwọn èèyàn ńláńlá tó gbayì láwùjọ ni wọ́n mọ̀ wípé lọ́dọ̀ Nnedi Enterprises nìkan ńlẹ̀tìlẹ̀ lásọ òkè gèlè fìlà bàtà tó yáàyì tó gbàgbà mu lọ́wọ́ tí ò gúnpá àtọwọ́ tí ò jára lọ láti wá ara titi ẹ máa lọ tààrà sọ́dọ̀ Nnedi Enterprises ní shop 1516 Ìkòròdú shopping plaza ìta ẹlẹ́wà Ìkòròdú Lagos fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ lórí bó ṣe lè ra titi ẹ kàn sórí àwọn ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 08023694908 lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 08023694908 tàbí 09058612882 lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 09058612882 Nnedi Enterprises wọ́n ní bàrà wa jáde bí ọlọ́ba kó gbayì láwùjọ ìlú jẹ̀wá lógún.
Nike Pella náà ló ń gbéṣẹ́ ẹlẹ́yẹ rán mi ọ̀nà lẹ́ti gbọ́ látọ̀dọ̀ wọn àlejò mi ti padà tó pọ̀ òkú ẹja òbí àlejò mi ti ń gbọ́ mi báyìí ẹ ló. Can you hear me now? We are still struggling to hear you. Can you hear me? All right, everyone, thank you very much. The conversation we are having right here, right now is about Jollof. If you want to give us any updates, what do you know about the jollof, especially the one making in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Senegal? Let's know who is cooking the best jollof, and that is why Honorable Tomotola put it together for the competition. Come and cook your jollof. Let's know if you are very good to cook jollof. Come on this Sunday, coming Sunday. That is on the 10th of this month, November. Let's meet in Midrand. All the road leads to Midrand. Jollof War by Honorable Tomotola. Don't miss it. Be part of it. Let's meet there. My guest is back in the studio. Hello, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? All right, I'm still struggling with this, my guest. We cannot hear you. I don't know what is happening. I think it's the network on your side. But we are talking about the Jollof War. It's coming up, and you have to be part of it. Jollof War South Africa. It's going to be a great time with Honorable Tomotola. Say we should talk about it. We should make sure everybody know about it. And we are putting it in our community. Go and register. Go to the website or follow Honorable Tomotola or call the African Portal plus 2778 703-3584. And at the same time, this great award is coming, WWMRA Award, that is Women of Mission Africa Award, is coming up on the 27th of the 23rd of this month. It's going to be a great time. The African Portal will be there. You have to be there. Let's go out there. Let's do it together. Don't miss it. A lot of people will be receiving an award on that day, and I'm going to be part of the great celebration. Please don't miss out. Don't miss this. Come out. Let's do it together. It's award time. Let's award some people doing well in our community. WWMRA Awards is here to stay. And one of them that will be receiving an award is this, our very own, and that is our honorable and also one of the community leader, Solum Molubi. Solum Molubi will be receiving an award on that day as well. So I'm using this time on the African Portal to announce it. Please be there. Let's go there. Let's celebrate this great man, former High Commission, former Consular General of South Africans to Italy, and that is Honorable, one of the great leader, Solubi, and that is Solum Molubi, and he's also a media guru. He's the owner of Brand Hill Africa Media House, and we are going to be celebrating in style. So I'm inviting every one of you. Also remember the African Portal Gov Day in conjunction with Mission Africa is going to be a lovely time. We are inviting every one of you to this great time. Word of God in Midrand. Don't miss out. 1,000 Rand is the only money you pay to have access to all this facility. There's going to be a lot of things. There's going to be registration, and also we're going to be having a shout down start, and that is going to be a great one. And also refreshment will be there, entertainment. Come on, networking. Come and meet new people. The African Portal and Mission Africa is going to be a great time. Don't miss it. Be there. I'm inviting you to be part of it. 12/12 is the date. 12/12 is the date. 12/12 is the day. Come out. Let's do it together. It's going to be a lovely time. I'm inviting every one of you. If you get this video, kindly share it. Tell somebody to tell somebody that the African Portal have made it happen. First of its kind in Yoruba community. But it's not for only Yoruba. It's for everyone. Regardless of your color, regardless of your skin, regardless of your background. Come out. Let's celebrate ourselves. Let's have a good time together at Word of God in Midrand, Waterfall, South Africa. Please come and relax. Come, let's have it together. After 11 months of working, come and enjoy yourself. Come and spend time together with us. Let's go out there. Family, friends, relative, colleagues, our business associates have sent the form out. Please fill the form. It's very important you fill the form, your details, so that we can be able to put the logistic together. Please fill the form. The Gov Day invitation is out and it's right here on the screen. Be there. Thank you and God bless you all. I'm still on the program. My guest is having challenges with his network. We are unable to put him on the spotlight. This is his picture. You want to talk about Jollof War? He's a writer. He's been talking about Jollof, and it's also love of passion for this cuisine, Jollof. And that is why we are putting him on the spotlight. But unfortunately, his network is failing us there. But we are still waiting for him to come in. If he manages to connect back, we will definitely put him on the spotlight. But if he doesn't manage it, then we'll manage to connect, then we'll continue with the program. But remember, the African Porter is home, is where everybody have a say. Please share this program. Let us go viral. The more you share it, the more you give it opportunity to go viral. That is Jollof War, and that is the special program we put together today to celebrate our diversity and our uniqueness. And that is why it's talking about Jollof War, South Africa 2024, organized by Honorable Tunji Omotola. So please be there. It will happen in Mindran. All the details is already out there. Go and grab your seat. Or if you think that you can't get to the place, call the African Porter on +277 8703 3584. Jollof War 2024 is a done deal. Be there. All right, everyone. In the absence of any other thing, as we are not able to connect with our guests, let me draw the curtain here for this weekend extra this week. I will see you again next week. It's going to be a great time next week. Remember to join me tomorrow at Precious new album launch. I will be there, and I'm inviting every one of you. And by the grace of God, on Monday, on Tuesday, is going to be a great time. And that is Nigeria is organizing the mining Indaba in South Africa, in Sandton City. I will be there. I'm inviting you to be there. And also at the same time, on Friday, it's going to be a great time. On Saturday next week, it's going to be a great time. On Sunday next week, it's going to be a great time. The African Porter is making it happen. It's keeping it easy. It's going viral. Let's do it together. Together we can do it. We cannot do it alone. With you on board, we have a confidence that we can achieve this. Please put your resources to it. Book your ticket now. Book your ticket now. Book your ticket now. Be there. Don't miss this opportunity at the Gov Day at World of Gov in Mindra, South Africa. Ẹ̀yin tí wọ́n ní wọ́n wà gbọ́láyé mo dúpẹ́ olùpẹ̀ kókò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn dágbére kó lórí àgbàdo ètò ìyá àlejò mi lójú òpó wọn ò dáa. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ fìyí dágbére kó lójú òpó wọn nílò lọ́jà tó lọ tí ò dé sálẹ̀ mi lọ́jọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan tó lọ tí ò dé sálẹ̀ odò. Wọ́n lọ lóhùn ó padà wá. Àmọ́ bí ọ̀bẹ ní pẹ̀sùn náà àtúnlẹ̀jà sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ bá náà wọ́n nìkan láàrin. Ìpàdé ó pọ̀ sẹ̀ kó pẹ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ ayọ̀. Ó pọ̀ sẹ̀ àlàáfíà ọjọ́ kejì rèé. Òní ló pé ọdún kọkànlá tí African Porter bẹ̀rẹ̀. 11 years, 2nd of November, this great media house was launched. This time at University of Victoria, South Africa. 11 years ago, that is 2nd November 2013. Yes, 2013. And by the grace of God, we are going strong. We are doing it. We are making it happen. It's already 11 years. Happy 11 years anniversary to the African Porter. Thank you all. I will display some of the picture of the beautiful time we spent together before I'm out of this program. So for the African Porter celebration, 11 years celebration of the African Porters in 2013. Let's enjoy some of the music we have for you on the African Porter right now. I am coming back to continue with this broadcast. The African Porter is home for all. This is our 11th year. We give glory to God. It's exactly 11 years today. In times such as this, is on Saturday, on the 2nd of November 2013. The African Porter you are enjoying now, the book was launched at University of Victoria. I will display some of the picture with you. Please remember that the Gov Day is already upon us. Don't miss it. This is the only opportunity and this is the only support you can give to the African Porter. Gov Day is happening. It's coming On 12/12, that is where we are going to be celebrating our 11 years as the African Portal have been existing. So don't miss it. Be there. Thank you very much, everyone. Let me use this time to put on the spotlight to celebrate every single one of you connecting with us. I really appreciate every one of you. I celebrate every single one of you. Let's keep watching. Let's keep sharing. Thank you very much. For those of you that you are commenting, I really appreciate it. Those of you that you are liking it, I really appreciate it. Let's enjoy this beautiful time on the African Portal. It's our 11th year exactly today, and it's a lovely time. I have received more revelation for the future. I know it's going to happen. Remember, it's going to be a great time. Don't miss it. God bless. Just watch you.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Elohim, I honor you. I give you praise. I give you thanks. I give you all the honor, for you deserve the praises and worship. Mosai, Mosai, living God. Mosai, Mosai, living God. Mosai, Mosai, living God. It's your name, my refuge, oh defender. Elohim is your name. Oh, receive all glory and honor. Mosai, Mosai, living God. Mosai, Mosai, living God. Mosai, Mosai, living God. Is your name, is your name, my refuge, oh defender, defender. Elohim is your name, oh, receive all glory and honor. You are the Mosai, 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 living God. Mosai, Mosai, living God. Mosai.
Right, everyone. She's going to release a new album tomorrow by 3 p.m. South African time. I will be there. The African Porter will be there. I'm using this time to invite every one of you. It's going to be a great time. Minister Precious, he's going to make it happen tomorrow. Live concert and album launch. Title, Hope of Heaven. Sunday, 3rd of November is going to happen. Time is 3 p.m. and the venue is in Johannesburg. Please be there. Recreation Center, Johannesburg. I will be there. I'm inviting every one of you to be there. She's releasing, as I was telling you earlier on, the African Porter is celebrating his 11 years. This is one of the pictures of what happened 11 years ago. 2nd of November, we have a great time at University of Victoria. We have gone through the test of time. It's exactly 11 years today. 2nd of November, it's already 11 years. And no wonder it's giving us an idea and a revelation. As I wake up this morning, I have a fresh revelation towards the African Porter, towards the going forward, towards the achieving greatness. 11 years is not a joke. It's exactly 11 years today. In times such as this, 11 years ago is when we launched our first book, The African Porter. And this have been going from grace to grace. And these have given birth to the African Porter Radio in 2019. And since then, we have been going very strong. We are celebrating a new time, a new season. Watch out. God has told us that we should divert to another business. The African Porter should have his own farm. The African Porter should have his own territory. This African Porter is enough to make us succeed. It's a brand, it's a vision, it's a lifestyle. And I'm waking up to it this morning, and I believe that it is the right time for us now to do more than what we have been doing before. I celebrate every one of you that attend this program 11 years ago. I celebrate all the Ayeras, and I celebrate all the Olusholas, and I celebrate my wife, my children, and all that attend this great program 11 years ago. Today is exactly 11 years that the African Porter Radio was launched. And that is when we launched my book at University of Victoria. I celebrate everyone that attend that program. It was a great time. Thanks to all the teams that make it happen. I really appreciate it. This happened 11 years ago. And today we are marking the 11 years of the African Porter Radio. Celebrate with us. I really appreciate every single one of you that come out to the power of it. I celebrate every single one of you. Thank you for your love. And I really appreciate it. God bless you all. Keep watching it. Keep talking about it. It's African Porter. It's a way of life. It's a place to be. Don't miss out. Let's do it together. Come out tomorrow. It's going to be a great day at the launch of the Precious. Minister Precious is going to be a great time. I will be there. The African Porter will be there. Thank you all for joining us as we are celebrating our 11 years today. And meet this great woman tomorrow by the grace of God. By the grace of God, 3 p.m. South African time. My guest, we are having challenges with this network where you want to talk about Jollof, but unfortunately, his network failures. Let me drop it in here. Lónìí gangan lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ kọkànlá ó tí African Porter tá a ṣe ìtọ́lẹ̀ ìwé tó sọ nípa èdè àṣà àti ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ lónìí ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ti yunifásitì ti ìlú Victoria ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ láti fún ìlélẹ̀ ní ọdún 11 tó kọjá sẹ́yìn ṣùgbọ́n nípa orí ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run a sì wà níyìn àwàláyé wa lónìí à ń ṣe àjọyọ̀ ọdún 11 tí the African Porter ti ràn ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ lóru mọ́jú lónìí Olúwa tó wá fi àwọn ìran tuntun yàtọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ ó fi hàn mí ipe African Porter yìí ó ti yẹ kó jù báyìí lọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lè ràn wá lọ́wọ́, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ní fọ̀tẹ́ lè kánná, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò wá lókèrè tẹ́ takú sókèrè tẹ́ wò wá Ọlọ́run ó ṣe tí ó ṣe. Ọlọ́run ó ṣe tí ó ṣe. African Porter rèé láti ọdún 11 yìí wá àdúpẹ́ Ọlọ́run ọba dúpẹ́, ọba tó lẹ̀mí wa dúpẹ́, ọba tó lọ́kàn wa dúpẹ́, ọba tó láyé wa dúpẹ́, ọba tó ní wá tó ní wá tó mọ̀ wá tó mọ̀ wá tó mọ̀ ọkàn wa àdúpẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Àbẹ́ẹ̀rí látọdún 11 àwọn ò tí ẹ̀ yàtọ̀. Adúgbò lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọdún 11 rèé tí iléeṣẹ́ yìí ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tá ti ń túpọ̀ tá ti ń dá African Porter tá ti gbé dání tá ti ń parí African Porter tọ̀sán tòru òun náà ló bélé yìí ó bí ńlá Ọlọ́run sọ pé ẹ kó ti ní ilé oko ká ti ní oko ńlá oko the African Porter farm the African Porter product kí truck wá ti máa lọ kán ti kọ́ African Porter sáré truck tí ó máa kó èrò oko láti àwọn ibì kan síbì kan àwọn yìí ni àwọn ìran tá a ní kí plane ti wà the African Porter plane tí ó máa kó àwọn èèyàn láti ibì kan síbì kan kí àwọn ọkọ̀ ńlá ti wà the African Porter èyí ni ìran tí Olúwa fún wa nípa ìbúrò ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ àgùntàn nítorí ìṣẹ́gun ti Calvary ìran àti àláì yóò pa sí ìmúṣẹ the African Porter tẹ́ ń wò bí rédíò yìí yóò di ilé iṣẹ́ ńlá tí ó gbòòrò mò ń sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ bí irú ọmọ wòlíì lónìí ọjọ́ 11 tí iléeṣẹ́ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ mo fi àṣẹ májẹ̀mú ìfòró ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ àgùntàn mi sọ̀rọ̀ wípé ìran àti àláì yóò ṣẹ gbogbo àwọn agbára tó fẹ́ dá wa padà ọ̀hún ó da iná sun wọn mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọgbà yìí tẹ́ wọ́n tẹ́ tún yáyá ní ọdún 11 tó kọjá mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yìí mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹbí ará ọ̀rẹ́ yìí kan tó wá síbi ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ìwé wa lọ́dún 11 tó kọjá látọdún 11 náà láti ń pòbọ̀ láti ń tìbọ̀ láti ń yíbọ̀ láti ń mọ mọ́ra wọn ìmọ̀ lọ́wọ́ lọ́dún 11 sẹ́yìn tó wá tó ní tó ṣe pé ta African Porter àwa ti go through the test of time èyí ṣòro la bẹ̀rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run jọ kó fi ṣẹ́ pọ́n wálé kó má jà jó níṣẹ́ kó fi ṣẹ́yìn wá ìta mọ́ ṣe rèé Ọlọ́run fèrè sí ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀ ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ẹ jáde wá ràn lọ́wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ àjọṣe kò lè dùn yàtọ̀ ẹ rí pé mo yàtọ̀ ẹ rí ẹ̀kọ́ tí mi ó yàtọ̀ àfẹ́ darúgbó àfẹ́ dàgbà àfẹ́ bá di àyọ́kẹ́ gbà dàgbà àdòdó àfẹ́wọ́pọ̀ àfọwọ́pẹ̀wú àfẹ́rìkìjọ agbára àdàgbà lórí ilẹ̀ yìí agbára Ọlọ́run ọba ọjọ́ ayọ̀wò onídọ́jọ́ ìbàjẹ́ àpẹẹdúmọ́pẹ́ ṣe ń pẹ́ àfẹ́rìkìjọ lórí ilẹ̀ àtẹ̀lé pé kùsàkùsà agbára ìbàdàn bọ́lá wà yìí tẹ́ wá yìí kò tẹ̀lé wá yìí tẹ́ ń ṣí àìtó yìí ẹ̀yìn tẹ́ bá wa ṣe tó fi dùn àlejò bí ọ̀rọ̀ náà wọlé láti ìlú Ghana nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ti fọ́ wọn jẹ abẹ́rẹ́ Áfíríkà yìí kọ́lọ́ má jò ṣe pé Áfíríkà ìgbẹ̀yìn àwà kọ́lọ́ kó ṣe àná Áfíríkà tó jẹ́ Áfíríkà get it right. Thank you all. The African Porter is for Africa and the vision is to bring Africans together. Africa will not great if we keep on tearing ourselves apart. Why are we behind? Why are we not producing? Why are we still behind other continents? Look at how many cars is driving on the surface of Earth. None of them is produced in Africa. That should be one of the questions you should be asking yourself. Why Africa is not producing it? Please ask yourself. The African Porter is the gateway to Africa. This is African Porter Radio TV International. Keep watching it, keep sharing it. And we're going to change our dynamic and we're going to change our system. From next week, we will see new African Porter. We have a podcast where you will be coming to our studio. We'll be having it. We have a place in Centurion by the grace of God. We're going to make it happen that we'll be having a lovely time together that will be bringing guests from all over the world. And in this 11th years, we're going to do it better. And for those of you that you have benefit from the African Porter for the last 11 years, I thank you. Those of you that you have supported us, those of you that you have put money into our accounts, those of you that you believe in our vision, I thank you. I thank every one of you that you have contributed. I can mention a few names. I want to thank Olori Adewuse. Thank you very much. Olushide, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much for all the support in the past and now. And also the Chief Dr. Mrs. Bolanle Olatishe. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone that is broadcasting. Thank you so much, Lady Evangelist Tadeshe, Olashade Tadeshe. Thank you very, very much. Thank you to Dudu Yemioreke, Dom Chipake Williams. Thanks to Kumo Africa, everyone that have broadcast on the African Porter. Thank you very much, Icy Thomas. Thank you very much, Mary Bowman. Thank you very much, everyone that have been part of African Porter for the past 11 years. In Time Socials, this is time to say thank you. Thank you so much for being part of this great journey. I really appreciate it. We are going somewhere. It may look very small now, but I know tomorrow will be better. It will be better and greater. Thank you all. I celebrate everyone. Let me draw the curtain here. I will see you again. Joy, Mary Bowman, Lady Evangelist Mary Bowman will be on the African Porter today, 9 p.m. Join us. Let's do it together. And tomorrow as well is going to be a great celebration on the African Porter. I have great gospel artists, and that is Fumi Adeneko will be on the African Porter ministering powerfully tomorrow. to thank God for our life for the 11 years of the African Portal, and also how we'll be having with us amazing Tolu will be on the African Portal tomorrow, and at the same time how we'll be having Lady Evangelist Folashade Tadeshe to celebrate the 11 years of the African Portal Radio tomorrow. Be there. See you there. It's going to be a great time. I appreciate every single one of you. It's a great 11 years. It's a great time. We have touched many lives. We have many people have been on our show, and that is a good thing. You have MC. We have done many things, and I thank God. And it's just the beginning. You will see the African Portal website. You will see the African Portal bus. You will see the African Portal plane. I received the vision. Say, write the vision down, and it will come to pass. Thank you all for joining us. My guest is quite unfortunate we will not be able to put you on the spotlight on the African Portal. I want to sincerely thank one of our very own, my friend and also my brother, and that is Benga Sholola. Thank you very, very much for all the support. I really appreciate your support. You are one of the great people behind this great vision, the African Portal Radio. And also I want to thank one of my very own, and that is Apostle Roland Okonkwo. Apostle Roland, thank you very much for everything. Thank you so much. I think it's a time now to get it rolling on and let it more happening. I'm going to have a meeting with you. It's 11 years. We need to do it different. I just now remember why God showed me that vision earlier this morning. I told my wife what God said. I didn't even remember that today is exactly 11 years. Thank you, everyone. I'm so emotional now. Thank God for the 11 years. Thank you, everyone, joining us. I really appreciate it. God bless you all. Keep watching it. For those of you that you have capacity to support, to help us to advertise here, please come and do it. Remember that Oyinbo Ghana is bringing Malaika to South Africa next month. That is what is going to be gaining momentum on the African continent. Before I say goodbye, let it put Oyinbo Ghana in the spotlight. Hear this from Oyinbo Ghana. It's going to be a lovely time. By the grace of God, I will be there, and I'm inviting everyone. Jollof Cafe, thank you very much. I really appreciate all your support as well. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Hear this from Oyinbo Ghana.
Ètèmi ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ kí ẹ sọ màláìka kí ànábì aláìlúwa. Ṣé tí n bá lọ yá South Africa ó ṣe máa bá mi lọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ bá mi débẹ̀ ó ṣe ẹ ti rẹ́ẹ̀dì o. Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi tẹ́ ń gbọ́ pa South Africa. Mo jáde wá báyìí kẹ́lẹ̀ gbọ́ ní kẹ́lẹ̀ wá confirm látẹ̀lé mi fún ara mi. Gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ doubt pé màláìka kò ní wá kó máa lọ kò ní South Africa ọlọ́run kó dẹ́bi wá sí January. Ó ti dílé lọ ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ kọ́ lọ́wọ́ bá kó fi ẹ̀mí wálẹ̀ kí kọ̀ọ̀kan má ṣí gbogbo wa. Àwa la máa wá èyí la máa bá. A máa fi Nàìjíríà ilẹ̀ láṣẹ ọlọ́run ní on the 20th of January. Ọjọ́ mẹ́wàá yẹn straight down títí di on the 30th of January. Tá a máa fẹ́ máa padà bọ̀ Nàìjíríà. That 10 days láàrin ẹ̀ láti máa ṣe gbogbo àwọn shows tá a máa ṣe ní South Africa. Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ bá wa lọ tẹ́ mọ̀ pé bá a ṣe fẹ́ ṣe mi ní visa mi ò ní gbà mi ò láwo nọ́mbà tó máa ṣó lórí kíní tẹ́ ẹ̀ wò yẹn òun lẹ máa pè ẹ bá wa lọ tó bá wòye láti lọ ọlọ́run á bóyá láṣìírí ṣẹ̀mú káwọn kì í ṣe máa mórí jẹ gbogbo èèyàn tó bá ti yẹ wá sí àwọn náà máa ń pọ́n wọn lé ní follow me I follow you èèyàn tó bá ràn mí èmi á ràn wọn bó pọ́n mi lé máa yẹ ẹ sí tó bá yẹ mi sí máa pọ́n ẹ lé tàbí ẹ mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ Saoty lọ́wọ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín ọlọ́run wa lọ́jọ́ mi á mú ọjọ́ yẹn ló fún gbogbo wa ẹ ṣe so bóyá jẹ́ nìyẹn àwọn èèyàn tó pè mí wọlé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń sì sí nìyẹn so àwọn títí fíìsì àwọn tó ti jáde tó ti rẹ́dì àwọn náà ṣe kí nìyẹn ló ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ìwọ tí o fọ́n náà fẹ́ bá wa lọ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ọlọ́run àṣírí ààbò gbogbo wa àṣírí wa ní tú o bó kò mọ̀ gómìnà tí ẹ fẹ́ náà yẹ jẹ́ jáde kí lọ́wọ́ kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé nọ́mbà yẹn wá put you through kò lè kò sí wàhálà nínú ẹ̀. Tí bá lóyà South Africa ṣùgbọ́n bá mi lọ. Thank you.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much as we are connecting with our guest via phone call. Let's see if we can be able to pick up his voice and speak to him about what we have in mind to talk about today. Are you there?
Yes, please, I am.
Okay, you are live now. I know that the network is not good on your side. That's why I intentionally put you on a phone call so that we can be able to have a conversation. Let me allow you to introduce yourself to the listeners at home. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the listeners at home. We have 5 minutes to run.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity once again. I'm Deryus Kwabena Partey from Ghana. That is Dansoman Accra in Ghana. And I'm a West African fantasy writer who delves more into exploring West African culture, arts, and cuisines in my stories. I try to implore all these elements of Africa in my stories so I could educate the world more on Africa.
All right, let's talk about Jollof because Honorable Tuju Omotola put this together and asked me to put you on the spotlight because Jollof War is coming on the 10th and it's also is in Sarwiwa's day. So we're going to have Jollof War. We want to know who can cook best Jollof. Is it Ghana? Is it Nigeria? Is it other country in Africa? Is it Senegal or is it Cameroon? And that will be what is gaining momentum from now till next week Sunday. It's going to be a great time. And I'm putting you on the spotlight right here, right now. Let's talk about Jollof. You've put some things together. Tell us what you are talking about and tell us about Jollof.
Okay. So, first of all, I've written a book on the Jollof Wars, known as the Benachin Wars. Now, the original name for Jollof is Benachin, meaning one pot, which is a meal which was actually discovered or created in the Senegambia by the Wolof people. Yes, that was where Jollof originated from, actually. And the Jollof rice itself had 2 parts, it had 2 forms. One was called Sebujin and Sebuchen. Yes, that was a Jollof with fish, and another Jollof which was only served with meat. Yes, that was back in the past within the Wolof people of the Senegambia. Yes, so it was based on this concept that I was quite moved and I got more curious about this Jollof. Of course, growing up, I was introduced to Jollof, but I never really cared about its history or where it originated from until I came across the Jollof Wars online. I got more curious. What is it? And it was through my story, writing of this story, that I got to find out the origin of Jollof and its ability to unite people from afar. Yes.
Wow. I'm so excited because you took us back to the history now to let us know that Jollof is coming from Gambia.
Yes.
But now Nigeria and Ghana and Senegal have now taken it up from Gambia now because it's more trending. All the party in Nigeria, in Ghana, any party without Jollof, any party without having pot of Jollof is not a complete party. So tell us about your experience. How do you cook Jollof in Ghana?
Well, to cook Jollof in Ghana, we actually use the same process, but just that we use a different form of rice in preparing it. While the Nigerians use the short grain or something, we use the long grain rice, or we like to prepare more of the perfumed rice. That's how we prepare it in Ghana. So the process is basically the same, but it is the rice, the type of rice we use that is mostly different. And sometimes the ingredients used in preparing the rice. Yes.
Wow. So what motivates you to talk about this and put it in writing? What motivates you to that?
Okay, so you see, growing up as a Ghanaian boy, especially African, it was quite seen as more of a luxury to be eating burger and pizza and French fries and all those stuff, And I when I was growing up, I was asking myself, why don't we praise our food as such? Why don't we praise Waakye as such? Why don't we praise Jollof as such? Why don't you praise our own African foods as such? So these are some of the reasons that moved me to, okay, what if I create a story or an interesting story about jollof rice, and then let people to read it to get to see the amazing cuisines that Africa has, and to also show that respect to our meals, especially jollof rice. So in my book I wrote, the main focus was on jollof rice, but then there are other West African meals I also introduced inside the story. And the jollof rice in that story was like an extremely special meal in the world that I created, an extremely special meal in that world where before you're able to eat jollof rice, you need to go through some sort of war or competition to fight for the ingredients to prepare jollof rice. And in the book I wrote, anyone who is capable of eating jollof rice will be able to see God and ask him whatever he wants, and God will be able to grant it to him. So that is how I build this story on the rice to make it look very special and very unique. So I try to educate the public, not just through history, but then through fantasy, to make it more interesting, more intriguing, and more deep. Yes.
All right, let's talk about the acceptability of your book now. How people see your book? Are you making money? Is it selling? What is the acceptability of your book, especially in Ghana?
Okay. So currently the book is now.
You are moving far away from your phone. Can you move closer to the phone?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So as I'm saying, the book, we are preparing to publish it. Actually, I took it to a writing competition, and it got to be part of the long list in a writing competition at the Quramo Writers Prize, a prize which was being held by the Quramo publishing company in Nigeria. So every year they hold it, and the book was able to make it to the top 20 long list. Yes.
Wow.
So we are actually working on publishing a book.
Okay.
That is by next year.
By next year. All right. A lot of people are listening to you that they would love to also be part of what you are doing. Some people want to invite you, people want to support you. How can people get in touch with you?
Okay, so I have I'm on Instagram. And my name on Instagram is Deryus Partey 8. That is a small DARNIUSPARTEX and the 8 at the end.
On Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram.
All right.
On Instagram.
All right. Let's now sell the market. A lot of people would love to be part of this great work that you are putting together, talking about African story. The African Porter believes so much in African story, and you are promoting the African cuisine, and you put it upon yourself to put a book together to talk about the Jollof, which you call Jollof War. And we are going to be having the Jollof War competition on the 10th. Honorable Tujo Motola put this together, and he's asked me to put you on the spotlight as well to talk about the Jollof War. So I just wanted to use this time also to invite everyone that is listening to this broadcast right now or later that Jollof War on the 10 in Midrand is very important because we're talking about Africa there. It's first of its kind in our community, especially here in South Africa. And I want you to also promote the Jollof before you say goodbye.
Okay. So actually, it will be very fun for all of you watching out there to take part in this Jollof Wars. Because, you shouldn't just watch it or see Jollof as just a normal food that is prepared. It actually has some command to it. Bringing South Africans together, bringing Nigerians together, bringing Ghanaians together, bringing Senegalese together. You see the beauty and power of jollof rice, and I would like you to experience it, see how it is prepared, feel the aroma, and enjoy the taste of jollof rice in the Jollof Wars, which is happening on the 10th of November. That is next week, Sunday. So please, do not miss this chance at all to experience the power of jollof rice, not just as a meal, but a power or a force to unite everyone, to unite all Africans together. So please do not miss it.
All right, everyone. And remember that 10th of November is going to be King Saro-Wiwa's day. So we are celebrating King Saro-Wiwa, one of the Ogboni leaders that was killed in Nigeria, and we are putting it back. We're celebrating his life and its achievement. So please don't miss that celebration. Those of you that you have been seeing Jollof from the far, come and see how Jollof is cooked. Those of you that you have never tasted Jollof before, come to Jollof War in Midrand. Tuji Omotola put this together, and it's going to be a great time. I'm expecting you to be there. Don't miss it. Let's meet there. Thank you very much. There is coming out. I really appreciate it, and I thank you for coming out to be part of this conversation. I was thinking I would be able to put you on the spotlight, but unfortunately, your network failed us. But I thank you for coming out. So, what else should we be expecting from you about Jollof?
Okay, so as I already introduced myself, I'm a West African fantasy writer, exploring all other West African scenes. And the book I'm writing, there will be a part 2 of the book itself, but currently you should be expecting to read the part 1 of the Jollof Wars novel, because it is very intriguing, it is very attractive. And I like everyone who is listening and watching to kindly be eager and wait for the Jollof Wars book, because there will be a lot in the novel. There will be a lot of exploration of how it is prepared in South Africa, how it is prepared in Senegambia, how it is prepared in Ghana, and how it is prepared in Nigeria. You see all these processes in the book. So even if you don't know how to prepare jollof rice, I'm sure that when you read this fantasy book, you get a knowledge on how to prepare jollof rice. Yes.
All right. Now, tell us, what name? Because people call it jollof, 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 jollof. In Ghana, what is it called? In Gambia, what is it called?
Oh,
in other parts of Africa, tell us, because I know jollof is going to have different names in different places. Tell us some of the names that people call jollof.
So in Ghana, we just call it jollof. We call it jollof rice. But you see, when you go to the originators of the meal, when you go to Gambia, they call it tiebudin. Tiebudin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. And then the other types of the jollof rice, the other one that they present with rice, with fish. A jollof that is only presented with fish, that is known as seboujen. And another type of jollof that is presented only with meat. So you see, they prepare the jollof rice and then they garnish it with some meat. The other one also, they prepare the jollof rice and then they garnish it with some fish. Yeah, so apart from these ones, the other countries, from my knowledge, call it jollof rice. But the originators have unique names to it. That is Benachin. That was the first name they gave to it. That is Benachin, meaning one pot. And then from Benachin, it moved to Tiebudin. Then from Tiebudin, it moved to seboujen. Yes, so those are the names for jollof.
All right, so where is this word jollof? Where is it coming from? Where do we get this jollof? Who give it this jollof name?
Okay, so basically the people in Gambia are known as the Wolof people. That is WOLOF. The Wolof.
The Wolof.
They are the ones that give them your jollof rice. Yeah, the Wolof people of Gambia.
Yes. So with that name now is why people now calling it jollof.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. Because the Wolof also runs with jollof, so they have that connection.
Wow. Is this an English word, or is it a Spanish word? I mean, what is this? Because I'm curious. I just want to know which language is this jollof.
Okay, so you see, as I already said, the original name for jollof, its true name is known as Benachin, and Benachin is a language in Wolof, meaning one pot. That's what it actually means. Because the meal was served in a small round calabash pot. So that is the meaning of the name they give to the Benachin. That was the real name. But as time went on, because it was the Wolof people who brought the jollof rice into realism, who cooked the jollof rice, they were the originators of the meal. So it seems the meal was named after them, jollof.
Oh yes, now I understand. So now, have you ever sit down and do research about how this tribe also come across it? Where did they get the idea from? Have you done that research?
Well, that research is not quite clear yet because I need more time. But sometimes you realize you go to the net and some of the information are not quite accurate. So it will take a time for me to also get that information to put down there.
All right. Wow. Thank you very much. Have you ever cooked jollof by yourself? Have you cooked jollof before?
Oh yes, I have.
All right. So
I have.
can you give my listeners an idea? How do you cook your own jollof? What do you use?
Okay, so mostly we begin with the cutting of the vegetables.
Okay.
Cutting of the vegetables like bell pepper and carrots, green pepper, and all those stuff. Then we place it in the bowl and add vegetable oil. So you see over here, actually we basically prepare the stew in advance. So whilst preparing the stew, when the stew, we don't allow the stew to be fully cooked before adding the whole rice. The stew has to cook for amount of time, not to be fully cooked. Then later you add either parboiled rice or the cooked rice directly into the stew, and then you stir it. So it's like preparing tomato stew first. That's how we do it here. It's like a form of preparing tomato stew. So you prepare the tomato stew, but it shouldn't be fully prepared. Then you add the parboiled or uncooked rice. You stir it, wait for some minutes and time, and then it becomes what you want, the jollof rice.
Wow. I'm so excited about this, and I'm so excited I have this opportunity to do this interview with you. I'll bring you back some other time when your network is fine, so that we can be able to show your face and also practicalize what we are talking about. But you are doing a great job, and times such as this is time to look to you in the face and say well done for the great work you are doing in the continent of Africa, and for being one of the great people that also do research, especially go to the extra mile to make sure that you know the origin of jollof and you also know how to cook jollof. As a matter of fact, when you are explaining how you cook it in Ghana now, I'm like, wow, it's almost the same way we cook it also in Nigeria. And that is a beautiful thing. Jollof is to unite people. One of the things that unites us, especially in West Africa, is jollof. Because there is no home you go to in Africa, you will find people eating jollof. Especially every Sunday, jollof is one of the most popular food in a West African family home. On Christmas Day is one of the most common food on Christmas Day in West Africa. All right, thank you very much for coming out. I really appreciate your time, Deryus. Thank you so much. Please, let's keep in touch. Let's keep talking about it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a beautiful, lovely weekend. God bless you.
Yes, thank you too. Thank you too.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate this.
You're welcome.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much. This is where we're going to be drawing the curtain. That is my guest all the way from Ghana, connecting with us, telling us about the jollof. The origin of jollof is from Ghana, is for Gambia. And the people that call Wolof, they are the ones that actually start cooking jollof. And that is why the name is after them. But there is not J. Is W, they call them Wolof. So they are now changing this to Jollof. And Jollof is very popular in West Africa, especially on Christmas Day. Most of the house in Nigeria, in West Africa, cook Jollof. And that is one of the things we grow up to. If you never cook Jollof on Christmas Day in your family, you've never celebrated Christmas. And it's very popular. And we want to make it African identity. We want to make it our diversity. And also we want to embrace and introduce it to other African countries, especially to the northern part of Africa, southern part of Africa. Some of the Central Africa also know about it very well. But it's so common in Western Africa. And already Jomotola put this together to make sure that we talk about it. So meet us next week, Sunday. It's going to be a great time in Midland. Please come out. Come and enjoy yourself. Go to the website www.jollof.com. You will find more information. You can also register online. Go and search for it. Register. Pay 1,000 rand. Pay 500 rand for early bird is 350. I think I delivered the message. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you for the opportunity to bring this great man on the spotlight on this program. I really appreciate it. It's 11 years of the African Porter today. African Porter is 11 officially today, 2nd November 2024. Launch our first book at University of Victoria, 2nd November 2013. It is a great time. It's a lovely time. Let me show you some of the picture in case you missed that moment. This is one of the picture. This is what happened 13 years ago. This is the African Portal. This is the time that we began this. And this morning, God also gave me more ideas on how to run this African Portal forward. I celebrate every one of you. I really appreciate it. Let me draw the curtain here. I'll see you again by the grace of God. Tomorrow is going to be a great time. On Monday, join Minister Isaac Thomas on the African Portal. Tuesday is going to be a great time. I have a guest all the way from America. He's a broadcaster. He's also a great man. He presents, he has his own radio as well. He'll be on the African Portal. And also Minister Mary Bowman will be on the African Portal today. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, tomorrow is going to be Minister Precious album launch. Is there. See you there. I will be there. God bless everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, Oyinbo Ghana, ó ti gbéṣẹ́ ìran mi o, ó ti gbéṣẹ́ ẹlẹ́yẹ ìran mi. Pé kí n máa pé díẹ̀, kí n máa pariwo ẹ̀, kí n máa sọ fún gbogbo èèyàn. Kò síṣẹ́ méjì o, kí iṣẹ́ àwọn ìjẹ́ká èèyàn mọ̀ pé láti ogúnjọ́ títí di oṣù tó kọjọ́ tó pẹ́ yìí oṣù ni Màláíkà olórí tó ń kọrin fújì lórílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ni ó wà lórílẹ̀-èdè South Africa o. Kéku ló gbọ́ kó sọ fún toko o. Ẹ jẹ́ máa kéde ẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ máa pariwo ẹ̀. Màlá ó ń bọ̀ o lórílẹ̀-èdè South Africa. Má jẹ́ ká lóye ẹ̀fọn ẹ o. Tán bá ní rọ́ ni wàá bá mi kó bèè lọ́wọ́ mi. Ó ti ṣeé ṣe. Tẹ́ bá sì tún dá òtí ẹ̀ tẹ́ rò pé rọ́ ni. Oyinbo Ghana ní pé kí n já yín sí. Ó ní kí n já yín tán. Ó ní kí n já yín kùtùkùtù. Oyinbo Ghana ní pé kí n tẹ yín síbẹ̀. Ó ní kí n jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ wípé Màláíkà ó ń bọ̀ lórílẹ̀-èdè South Africa o. Oyinbo Ghana ló ń gbé bọ̀. Yóò dùn gbogbo kan sí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ bá wọn wá ẹ̀gbẹ́ léyìí ẹ̀gbọ́n látẹ̀lú.
Ṣé tí n bá lọ yá South Africa ó ṣe máa bá mi lọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ bá mi débẹ̀ ó ṣe ti rẹ́dì o. Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi tẹ́ gbọ́ pa South Africa. Mo jáde wá báyìí kẹ́lẹ̀ gbọ́ ní kẹ́lẹ̀ wá confirm látẹ̀lé mi fún ara mi. Gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ doubt pé màlá kò ní wá kó máa lọ kò ní South Africa Ọlọ́run kó dẹ́bi wá sí January. Ó ti dílé lọ ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ kọ́ lọ́wọ́ bá kó fi ẹ̀mí wálẹ̀ kí kọ́kọ́ má ṣe gbogbo wa. Àwa la máa wá èyí la máa bá a máa fi Nàìjíríà ilẹ̀ láṣẹ Ọlọ́run ní on the 20th of January ọjọ́ mẹ́wàá yẹn straight down títí di on the 30th of January tá a máa fẹ́ máa padà wọ Nàìjíríà that 10 days láàrin ẹ̀ láti máa ṣe gbogbo àwọn shows tá a máa ṣe ní South Africa. Ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ bá wa lọ tẹ́ mọ̀ pé bá a ṣe fẹ́ ṣe mi ò ní visa mi ò ní gbà mi ò láwo nọ́mbà tó máa ṣó lórí kíní tẹ́ ẹ̀ wò yẹn òun lẹ máa pè ẹ bá wa lọ tó bá wòye láti lọ Ọlọ́run á bòye láṣìírí ṣàmùkáwò kì í ṣàmára mórí jẹ gbogbo èèyàn tó bá ti yẹ wá sí àwọn náà máa ń pọ́n wọlé ni follow me I follow you èèyàn tó bá ràn mí èmi á ràn wọn bó pọ́n mi lé máa yẹ ẹ sí tó bá yẹ mi sí máa pọ́n ẹ lé tàbí ẹ mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ Saoty lọ́wọ́ kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín Ọlọ́run wa lọ́jọ́ mi á mú ọjọ́ yẹn ló fún gbogbo wa ẹ ṣe. So bóyá jẹ́ nìyẹn àwọn èèyàn tó pè mí wọlé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń sì sí nìyẹn. So àwọn títí fíìsì àwọn tó ti jáde tó ti rẹ́dì àwọn náà ṣe kí nìyẹn náà ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ìwọ tí o fọ́ náà fẹ́ bá wa lọ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run àṣírí ààbò gbogbo wa àṣírí wa ò ní tú o bó kò mọ́ gómìnà tí ẹ fẹ́ náà yẹ jẹ́ jáde kí lọ́wọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé nọ́mbà yẹn wọ́n á put you through kò lè kò sí wàhálà nú ẹ̀. Tí bá lóyá South Africa ṣùgbọ́n bá mi lọ. Thank you.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń gbọ́dọ̀ lórí African Portal ní gbogbo ọjọ́ tí máa ti wà lórí ètò lẹ́ẹ̀ máa gbọ́ kọ́ sórí pé Ghana ti kówó ẹ̀sìn mi lápò tí ní kí n máa kéde ó ti ní kí n máa tẹnu bọ̀ ó ti ní kí n máa ké kábàgbára ayé ó ti fi ṣẹ́ náà mọ adití ó ti ní kí n máa ké karaka gbogbo àgbáńlá ayé àwọn náà ní àṣìṣàbàjẹ́ àtúbalẹ̀ sílùú Victoria àwọn làwọn òkèlè ìdìbò àti kéka gbogbo àgbáńlá ayé àmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀bẹ ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àtẹ́lẹsẹ̀ àti ìtẹ̀nẹ̀wẹ́ ń bá ní ọ̀pọ̀ nìkan ní débá lé o èmi àti yín láyọ̀ lálàáfíà lápá pàdé ara wa níre ní iná sọ̀rọ̀ àtàrí níre náà wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ wa o ní kúfọ̀tàyọ̀ lágbára ìdìbò àṣẹkẹrẹ ń bá wọn lóde ìbàjẹ́ ìbàjẹ́ òde tẹ́nì kọ̀ọ̀kan wa ojú òní ti wá ojú owó ìpọ́n dàda olówó ẹyọ ojú owó òní pọ́n wa ire lámàrí o ayọ̀ lámàrí a máa pàdé ara wa níre láyọ̀ lálàáfíà ẹjá pàdé lágbára ìdìbò ìjọba ẹjọ yóò dùn gbogbo kan sí alárèé ó jẹ̀gbá nǹkan ó gbé nǹkan hànú nílùú Johannesburg ń wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn obìnrin rere tẹ́yẹ àmọ̀ dàbọ̀lẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣẹlẹ̀ sí lọ́jọ́ mẹ́jọ ẹjá máa kéde ká máa kéde àgbàgbà láyé wípé African Portal yìí ti gbogbo wa ní kó máa gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́ torí kò sí ibòmíràn tí a lè lọ àjò lè dàbí ilé ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan gbé kébìgbé ire o ayọ̀ àtàláfíà kó wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kọ̀ọ̀kan wa gbé ó dọjọ́ mi ó dọjọ́ rí ó dàbọ̀.
At the African Porter Radio TV.
We love to air your opinion.
The Lion's Voice.